Happiness runs. Happiness. Like the noun form of happy, and then runs like, you know, like jogs except faster. Yes. Happiness Runs is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping unfortunate children find occasional happiness. My name is Eli. I have been corresponding with your assistant at Urban Children Learning, and I'm just following up to see if you'd be interested in partnering with our annual event in June. Well, this is my first year. I've actually just been hired to coordinate this year's obstacle course. That's right. It's a large-scale obstacle course in the middle of Central Park. Well, we build the course out of recycled materials, and then on the big day in June every year, we invite different children's organizations from around New York City to, you know, join in on the fun. No, you don't have to pay. It's all volunteer. For the children. To make them happy. No, it's not. It's not made out of garbage, per se. It's recycled material. And no, this is not. The aim is not to use this as a symbol of how hard the rest of their lives are going to be. It's supposed to be fun. Yes, perhaps a water slide would be a nice alternative for next year. You know what? Actually, I think that maybe my boss could better answer some of these questions. If you don't mind, I'll have her give you a call back after lunch. Perfect. Great. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. I signed a 6-month contract at Happiness Runs because I wanted the experience of coordinating such a large-scale art event and for such a good cause. But, well, 1 month down, 5 months to go. To say the least, I was disappointed when I realized that I was working for the Real Housewives of New York. Well, just one in particular. Hey, Victoria, you know that woman you had me call at Urban Children Learning? Well, I just talked to her, and she has some questions that she wants to specifically ask you. So, oh, hi. She has some questions she wants to specifically ask you. So if you wouldn't mind, could you give her a call back after lunch, please? What? Oh, sure. Just remind me after lunch. I have to go. I'm running late for a, excuse me, I'm running late for a thing that I have to go. I have to go because I'm running late. Goodbye. I'll have the Caesar salad dressing on the side. Ugh, John, I am just so, ugh. Madeline just started school again, and it's like the obstacle course, and it's like, ugh. The place we got the materials from last year isn't going to work this year, so it's like I have to start from scratch. Eli needs to hire more interns. Oh, Francois is in Brazil this weekend for work until Monday. And Abigail's having an art gallery opening in Chelsea tonight. Do you want to go? Eli can watch Madeline. Probably. Yeah, totally. Sure. Oh, hey. I've been working on this new necklace. I made it out of bones I found on the beach. It's part of a series. I'm working on a sculpture just like it. You can have it. And you know, man, I wouldn't worry too much about finding material for the obstacle course. That kind of thing just happens naturally. When do you need it by? Well, there's a deadline here when obstacles just don't build themselves. What time is it? Oh, shit. I forgot to pick up Madeline from school. I have to go. Eli, hi, it's Victoria. I had to go back uptown to Madeline's school because I forgot to pick her up from the bus stop, and now the bus driver has to drop her back here. So, oh God, it's such a hassle. But anyway, so listen, the key thing is that you remember to call all of the volunteers from last year and try to get them to volunteer again this year. You can find their contact information on my email. Sure, I'll do that. I can do that tomorrow, but did you get a chance to call back that woman from Urban Children Learning? Also, can you babysit for Madeline tonight? I have to go to a thing with an art gallery for a friend, and this artist is key for Happiness Runs because she owns the gallery that I want to use for my benefit, so I have to be there. So anyway, I'll be home by midnight. I can leave you $20 to buy Madeline Chinese food. Also, can you hire more interns? Definitely, I can do that tomorrow, but I really think that you should call back that woman from Urban Children Learning because she was kind of on the fence, and I know that she was really important for us to partner with, and you hung up, didn't you? started Happiness Runs 20 years ago. Francois and I had just gotten married, and we were trying to have children, but, well, there were some complications there. And, well, anyway, so when I started looking into adoption, I started visiting foster homes and orphanages all over New York City, and I started to realize that all of these children with no parents just seemed so unfortunate. And I just realized that in New York City, anyway, they didn't have access to backyards or easy access to playgrounds to run around in. So I thought, well, maybe I could start an organization that would help these children have a place to run around in. I had just finished grad school in fine arts and history, so I thought, well, this might be a fun thing to do. I always envisioned myself starting my own organization. My father was a doctor at the NYU hospital, and my mother is from India. So. Well, I just mean that I'm very cultured. So I just thought that one day I would start a nonprofit based on my interests. Only it took me a while to find any. Interests, I mean, so well. You can imagine how thrilled I was to come across these unfortunate children. Though it took me a while for Happiness Runs to gain speed. Momentum, rather. But after a while, word spread, and we got enough partners and donors that it became a big deal. I even made a profit. But, well, after a while, the economy is, shit. It's just horrible, so. I actually spend a lot of my money on this now. A chunk of Francois' income every year. But, well, what can I do? I mean, Happiness Runs is my life. Happiness runs my life. That was a joke, because, okay, well, after a while, Madeline came along. She's 7 now, almost 8, so I didn't have to adopt after all.